Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
Efficient, clever, ruthless. I like her.
I swear to the architect, I will punch your lamps out.
Oh, having a rough day.
Out for delivery. Barely made it out. Marauders got Keely.
Ooh, Catherine is gonna flay the skin from your fingers.
I know.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated. So, what kind of insurance? We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium. Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO. Plenty. We've insured. Those are mostly for top rungers, and there's one for. We try to cover every. That policy is almost in the unlikely. Usually character actors or corporate execs with. One thing's for sure.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold. No rubberneck. Not so fast. My biometric IDs are special goods. Only on... What do you know? You're on it. My mistake, customer. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
No refunds, no exchanges. If you bloody it, you buy it. Store policy. Yeah, and? Do I look like the city planner? I wasn't exactly consulted on the blueprints when Catherine started building out Fallbrook. But now that you mention it, I reckon she had her reasons to hide us. We got smugglers, outlaws, mavericks, and Byzantium socialites flying in and out of Fallbrook all the time. Why openly spit in the board's eye? Take it you're one of them yourself. Well, if you don't learn nothing else about Fallbrook, rest assured on this much. Your bits are always good with me. Town sublight owned and run. Caters to a variety of clientele. The one you want to avoid pissing off the most is Catherine. Prove bad for her business, and she'll kneecap you without a second thought.
They can certainly try.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here? Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, it is of no consequence, I assure you. I shall embark shortly with my legs. I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a visit to Tartarus.
Take a gander at that mug.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
I get the sense this fellow isn't entirely sincere.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I It's no flattery. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats. See? I know a fellow genius when I clap eyes on him. Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look... In return? 35%? Are you out of your gourd? If I wasn't recovering from a bout of Margellans, I wouldn't stand for this. But my sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
And you're unshut-up.
On that I concur.
Fate shines on us today.
Incoming! Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot. Westbound still. I'll let you know when we can start ascending.
Here we go. Down they go.
ছেলে মরছেই না, তুই ফাঁকি মাগি। প্লাজমা রাইফেলটা গেল কোথায়? ও সরি, প্লাজমা।
call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Other's the slope up. If you're up for some fun, let's chat. What's up? Let's see. These caves lead up through the mountain. It ain't the most direct way, but it's the safest. What's up? Right. We can take the caverns up, but if you ain't into spelunking, there's a path a little ways north. I'd warn you, it'll be a tough trek. Big bad's up on that hill. I'm game to hunt them if you are, but it'd be safer to stick to the caverns. What's up?
Whoa. Now that's a cool looking area, right?
Look up. That makeshift bridge, we gotta cross it. First we go under, then hook around to the left, then up and over.
Here they come. Our skills are unrivaled. Here we go. got a fight on our hands.
Tunnel here. Ah, shit. That's a big one. You can tiptoe around to the left or go in guns blazing. Up to you. I vote the latter. The hell? Look up. What's he doing up there?
Little help here so we both don't die!
That assist was a violation of corporate law if I ever saw one. Since it was to my benefit, and we're largely in lawless lands, I'll look the other way. C3 owes you one, stranger.
Awfully sensible for a businessman, aren't you?
It's what I'm known for. Or what I'm usually known for, the occasional mishap notwithstanding. You haven't seen Constance, have you? Ah, there's her torso. And that'll be her legs over yonder, never mind. I'm Bertold.
What in the void are you thinking, creeping around a mannequin like that?
At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah nah nah. Now I'm thinking it was stupid to come in here. It is. Gonna be a mess to haul back. Hazardous killing marauders and hooligans, as I am handsomely paid to do. Of course, as me and Constance discovered, I owe you a debt for saving my neck, stranger. There's a station up the way. It's where my we can talk more there where it's safe. Up.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Yeah, right. Dumb fucking bitch.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
What happened?
What are pirates home? Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
I'm not out of breath. I just need a minute to clear the stitch in my side.
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders. Reckon that sounded far too coherent for a marauder. That's good. Otherwise I'd have to kill you. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know? Hey, we're here to help. Long as the paper... Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. And that's guard...
Oh no. How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
अरे तत मेरे दिए था चा What the fuck's wrong with this guy? Why is he walking like that? Anyway.
Huh? Here they come! Huh?
Gonna find attack!
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy. Incoming, Captain!
What the fuck?
No time for us!
Ah, I... Why does this thing happen? I don't know.
What's up?
Damn, but I like the way you fight, stranger. Wish we could join you, but I got orders to stay put.
Oh, thank God. Arre.
How many years do you think it took nature to shape the rock into a set of horns like that?
To be honest, I'm surprised it's still standing. Every time I set foot inside, I half expect the tower to fall over.
Mana কিছু বলার নেই
What's up?
Try me?
Hey! The fuck? Bro, where the fuck do I need to go?
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Wow. अरे भाई की এত আমার কাছে আছে ভাই What? ओहो ওরে ম্যান্টিস চোদা থেকে না আমার মাথা গরম হয়ে যাচ্ছে আরে ও সরি আরে ভাই এ শালা কি চুদমারি জায়গাতে নিয়ে যাচ্ছে মাইরি কি হলো ভাই ওই আন্ডারতে গিয়ে লেওড়া ঘুরিয়া ময়না হয়ে গান মারালো বাঞ্চদ মাগি কোথাকারে
I love this mountain. You can see so much from here. So many beasts would need killing. So many drinks would need drinking.
Watch your footing. Can't afford any sprained ankles out here.
Rats. Let's clear the sulfur sun fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace.
oh fuck's sake man let's see if I can take him out
Here we go. Hit.
That's the last of them.
Lora cavallo, Lora cavallo, Lora cavallo, Lora cavallo. Yay! What now?
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him.
Okay.
Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him. I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago. I should have. But soon after they... And to be honest, after him, Well, shit, I'm working on it, all right? You think I like lying awake at night? You think I like stewing on the similarity between rap screams and my friend's death throes? I'll get there. Quips from you ain't gonna help me along the way, so stow it. Now, come on. Let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Okay. Now, since my science weapon damage has increased, I can use this thing further. अबे यार हमको इधर नहीं आना है भाई बेकार এদের সারা প্রচুর গুলি খায় সালা গুলি রিটার্নও করে না এটা মেরে আমার কি লাভ হবে ভাই ও 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 ভাই পিস্তল 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 চলে যাও ওখানে okay that goes without hey oh my udah salah nope hey এইটাতে থাপিয়ে দেবো মা বেশি চুয়াচুই দেখলে আরে ও আচ্ছা এখানেও আছে টাকা থাপিয়ে দিই না কেন
Incoming! Go! Come out!
det är heavy mal här कुक अप चलेगा वहां से स्केल का hello there oh sorry
Oh, no. No. No, no.
what दिखा तेरी में
Nicely done.
Ayo. Ayo. I guess I need to put some neon there. আরে শুধু ওয়াকের জন্য কিছু নাই? Or I don't see any. Oh man. আরে ভাই এটা একটা ছিল না যে এটাতেই যেতে হবে? কাকাটা পেঁদাতে হবে না কি করতে হবে না? এই তো। আমি আছি কোথায়? সিএনপি বোর্ডস ফ্যাক্টরি। সিএনপি বোর্ডস ফ্যাক্টরি এটা?
What's that?
Lawbreaker! Just where do you think you're sneaking to? Production line is that away, you worthless gadabout. I'm darn well thinking about it. Well, since you asked me real nice, fine. I'll let it.
Greetings. Authorized personnel.
Security threat eliminated. System begin. Unexpected investigate your performance areas. Now switching to garbage disposal.
What was that?
I just heard a fine bonus. Sweet company ammo. Getting behind cover!
Resetting threat level. Sanitation and cleanup required. Unexpected that. Crime in progress. Records indicate you have already been identified. Error. Binary detected. Binary heterobinary. We appreciate your call.
Open fire!
Terminated.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. Certain things require a mess to do well. See, I was just killing sometime. I prefer to prepare my dinner by my own hand. Nothing like fresh and bloody Borstwurst. I do own a fact. Did you fancy? So?
I'm not saying you shouldn't vex this guy, but if you do, it's been nice knowing you.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward with the By sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not? Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head, and I'll... You desire that I should lower myself to Catherine's level of crassness and filth? I cannot fathom how that would cotton myself. The king built this golden monopoly brick by brick from the rubble. You think to blackmail me? Try it. The king will For true? You figure she will appreciate my skills? They did take me years to perfect. However, I remain unconvinced she could provide the means to make the association worth my while. If you ain't noticed, I'm doing swell, ruling this kingdom on my own. I do admire a properly ruthless individual. If it will keep that sublight sow off my back, then it's an undoubtedly worthwhile pursuit. The king is interested. John Hancock me on the dotted line, friend. I will even give her a cut of the profits, requiring she keeps clear of my short hairs. Do not push me. I am not one to suffer insults.
Well, you
Tell
are
Catherine
pushing me,
she is
bro.
permitted to
You don't
dump
know
the
yet.
bodies each and every Tuesday, precisely at 3 a.m.
Afle.
What's up? What's with... You want to know something? I didn't. I was born into security detail. And when the corporations abandoned this place, I stayed. That's all I know. Besides, I had a few friends here, and they were staying too.
লুটে লাল করে দেন মাইরি মালটাকে ওর হাফ অফ দ্য লোক লড়কে গেছে অলরেডি ও ভাবছে যে ও আমার আগেন্স্টে যাবে মেরে দিলেই হতো বাট দেন अगेन কি লেওলার পাল মাথার পাঁচশত That was
Damn, but I like the way you fight, stranger.
Nice
Wish
work.
we could join you, but
You
I
should
got
check
orders
in
to
with
stay
my crew.
put.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown.
I smell blood!
About that.
ও আমি ভাবলাম ভিতরে লোক নেই আরে আর দুটো জিনিস তুলতে তুলতে হয়ে যাবে ভাল লাগে না ভাই এসে কেসে চলে গা ভাই
They'll never see us.
Are you sure?
Boy, nice one, Captain! You're just that good.
সেটা হাঁকতে বসেছিল
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me, face to intercom.
কয় ইন্টারকম কোথায় ও উপরে বাবা দাঁড়া লকই তো করে দিয়েছি আমি কি যাবো এখন দাদা কোনো একটা লক পিক বেশি ছিল না Bob.
Here's the elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
আরে ইন্টারকমটাই তো দেখতে পাচ্ছি না তার মধ্যে স্লো এ ভাই টাকা
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast. I see why Nyoka tolerates you. Fine, I'll do the talking. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you. See, Nyoka? I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the... They destroy the transmission equipment. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back on...
আরে হাল্লায় না মারা What the fuck?
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Fucking
The last of them, I think.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Some folks don't look kindly on me being a purveyor of... Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my...
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
You said that in a way that was almost believable.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. The bandwidth. There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets through but their local broadcasts. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. Amber Heights is one of the only surviving settlements outside of Stellar Bay. Graham Bryant and the Iconoclasts there got their hands on a working relay station. Now they're ceaselessly transmitting Philosophist ramblings on my airwaves. My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies. I understand why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting ceaselessly. Graham and his... No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end. You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me. Whoa, hey, there is zero need for violence in this station. Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Is that a trick question? Because to answer, of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. We'll call it an exchange for... Ask me... There are so many... If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status. Exactly. But you didn't hear some... Luckily for you, I am a... They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights. I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1, once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night. Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights. You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership. Precisely. The other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1 uninhabitable. But MSI had lagged behind, giving Sanjar and Graham an opportunity. Take over MSI, stay here while the other corps left, take over the planet. Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play Revolution in hushed whispers over scuzzy kale ales in the tavern. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time. Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luckily for you, I am not much, admit. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a Raptidon of another color. I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either. Luckily... What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one... How low you... Nyoka, pick me up some Stimulotion and a bottle of purple berry wine when you're next in Stellar Bay.
I think that's it for today.
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him was stunned.
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
She's fine. Well, so long as you...
How's Clive? Oh, this ought to be good. What does he mean to offer in True enough, I got bodies piling up, drawing attention where they ought not to be. But if I take the factory, I don't need Clive to dispense of my messes. Can appoint someone to handle it myself. Point taken. Good help is hard to come by. Plus, Clive doesn't seem the type to upchuck his boards during dismemberment. Still, you're asking me to walk away from easy money. So are a lot of things in life. And your point is? All right. Color me convinced. Reckon I owe you a finder's fee. Don't spend it all in one place. Unless it's here. Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. We are friends, but them who push me end up dead. Look, I don't know if this is related, but it ain't escaped my notice that one of my regulars been lingering a little too long at the gambling bar. She's been acting twitchy, even for her. Ask at the bar about a customer who shows up bi-weekly. My staff may know more.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. On second thought, it's... What's your order? No, I don't have any... Ugh. If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up. Tossball, autoloader. We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk off. Let me think back. Yeah, I got a regular who's been twitchier than normal lately. Every time she bets, she loses big. Then she pounds a mountain of daiquiris upstairs. You ought to ask Yvonne. She'd know Ms. Twitchy bet.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story? Well, that does ring a bell. I remember one lady. She never penned a name in the book. Her friend Huxley placed the collateral for her. Huxley's with the Iconoclasts. Know of her? She's... does give her trouble from time to time. Once she got stuck in the bathroom. Had to break a window to get out.
Anywho, she's probably in Amber Heights with the rest of Graham's iconoclast folks. Your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater in all of Fallbrook. I got some snacks on offer too from time to time. If you're asking if it's Sublight owned, then yes. If you're asking if we give discounts to Sublight employees, then the answer is not only no, but doubly no. Ms. Malin built the bar, the saloon, and the town to boot. If you got business with Sublight, I suggest you follow up with her. Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to. Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand? More than you can afford.
For the price, I expected a larger cot.
What are you looking at?
Always imagined Fallbrook would be...
Cleaner, fancier, stocked with better booze.
cheaper. I've emptied 14-bit parts in the last 2 years.
উফ বাবা রে হয়ে গেল Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it for today. We are already at 3 a.m. So yeah, I need to go to sleep now.